Hello, I'm Princess Serena, not Princess Serena, and today we are opening up a package that has been over a year in the making. I mean, happy Valentine's Day to me. I'm in a very committed relationship with my pins. So we're gonna open up this bad boy. I am so over the moon. I mean, being together is magical. My relationship with pins is oh so important to me. So without further ado, let's get into it. So basically, I've been sending some pins off to my American pin friend, Alyssa. Hi for watching. She's also a fantasy pin creator. What a pin adventure this is. I try to open this. I can't show you because my address is on this side, but if you saw how I'm opening this box, it is very questionable. I see lots of bubble wrap. Oh, I'm excited. You can see like the different pins. Okay. So I sent out a bunch of pins to Alyssa just to save on shipping, because you know, Canadians, we gotta do what we gotta do to stay in this hobby. And then I also bought 2 of her fantasy pins as well. So thank you again. I see stickers, yay. Okay, this is really pathetic. You think by now I would understand how to open up a box. I think it's just I don't get enough like big pin packages. I guess I have to buy more. You know, I gotta bulk buy pins, you know? I think that's the moral of the story. I'm just ripping it at this point open. Okay, we got it. Oh, a little envelope. I wonder if this is from Alyssa or it is, okay. Hi Serena, I'm so excited for you to finally get your pins. Hope you love them. Can't wait to see them on all your boards, Alyssa. Heart. Oh yeah. I can't even fathom having them in my hand, let alone like organizing my boards, which I'm definitely gonna start with those videos soon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I just pulled one and I see it's impossible. Okay, so this is Alyssa's 3rd pin that she's made in this series, and she's planning on making more. Her first pin in the series is Lizzie, and it is since sold out because it is just such an amazing... I can't open anything today. Okay, so we got Kim here, and it is such a crisp, clean look. Like, you really outdid yourself. I loved Lizzie, but I think I like this one even better, which is a lot, because I'm obsessed with this whole series. I found her through, like, hashtag Disney Channel pins, and then, like, I consider her one of my friends now. Like, and I know we're gonna meet one day. She's down in California where Disneyland is, so we're gonna have to go to Disneyland together. But I love that she has the communicator, and I like how they have different colors too, because the Lizzie one like has like a light blue and this has a pink, and it's just gonna like stand out next to each other. And yeah, it's such a simple yet amazing series. It's literally made for me. I love the back stamp. It's like her fantasy logo here. Laylee Cool Pins, which is like really cool pins. I love. It's like, and then it says limited edition 35. What's next in Pin Paradise? I'm just gonna randomly pick one. No ways. I picked her second one. I wasn't even looking. What? So the second pin I'm picking, and also her second pin in the same series, is of Penny Proud. Oh my gosh, the expression on Penny's face. It just reminds me of the theme song with the phone, and it just captures the essence of the show. Like her like being on the phone. Like I feel like it's very gossipy and like friend groupy and very tween, or teen should I say, for the reboot. I loved the first season, and the second season is coming out soon. This month I'm pretty sure, so I'll have to check that out. I'm excited. Again, the color, it's great. So it's blue just like Lizzie, but Lizzie's is a lighter blue, and they're just gonna look so good all together. I definitely have to display them together and not like with their respective collections. So I'm gonna have to rearrange this whole board. So I know I just recently, a couple months ago, showed my updated Disney Channel collection, but with all of these pins and more that you're gonna see, like I definitely have to redo the whole thing. What? She made these pin designs patches. Okay, so I know on her page, a couple years ago at this point, I think in 2021, she teased that she was gonna make Descendants pins. I'm not the biggest Descendants fan, but they're still really, really cool designs. I especially love the colors in this one. It just pops out, like the apples and the potion there, and like all their hair colors and the flames in the back. Like this is gonna be such an epic pin. I cannot wait to see it come to life. The odds of this being a Disney Channel pin is actually pretty high because I mainly center Disney Channel pins, I think. There we go. Okay. The Camp Rock logo with the guitar, the new, well, I guess it's not new anymore, but any Disney Channel pin that's from like 2020 on, I'm like, it's new, because like from, I don't know, 2009, I'd say, until 2020, like there was no new Disney Channel pins except for the odd Perry one. But yeah, now they're just coming back with the classics, and I am here for it. And I can finally say that I have reclaimed my status as a Camp Rock completist, because there's only like 5 or 6 pins out there and I have them all. Literally, so far, Disney Channel, and I've been lacking. Hold on, I have scissors, hello. I feel like I've been lacking in like adding to my Disney Channel pins because I've been waiting so long for this package, and I was like, I just want to get this first, and then I'm gonna actively look for like more. So this is a fantasy pin. I've seen this on someone's board before, and I was utterly obsessed. And I actually got another one, and you know, told Alyssa to keep it as like a thank you. And now we're pin twins, literally twins. What a pin to be pin twins on, because it's literally Hilary Duff playing both characters. It's from the movie, which I'm so happy. I think it's my first movie pin. I'm turning here as if I could see it. Oh my god. No, it's my second movie pin. Both are fantasy. Of course, Disney never made a Lizzie McGuire pin that was like for the movie. But the movie, I feel like that was why I literally chose Italy for my study abroad trip in my third year university. I was subconsciously like, hey now, this is what dreams are made of. So I'm like, obviously this is the country I'm gonna pick because of Lizzie McGuire. And pasta. I love how it's like on a very sparkly star, very shimmery. I love the colors on this. It's so dreamy. It's perfect. I feel like this is one of my new favorite Lizzie McGuire pins for sure that I own. Because most of the pins are like pink and white, just and blue, just to like match the aesthetic of the show, which I love, but I like this aesthetic. I mean, look at my room. Of course I'm gonna like this aesthetic. What is this? Okay, so a non-Disney Channel over here. Okay. Or actually, I'm gonna actually do all my Disney Channel first, because then I could do a timestamp. Okay. Okay, I saw these. Okay, the buzz on Maggie. Okay, I'm sure 99.99% of y'all have never heard of this show. And even me, a Disney Channel enthusiast, I vaguely remember watching this, but I cannot tell you. Oh, this is such a pretty pin. What? Oh, okay. I cannot tell you what this was about. I feel like it was only one season, but I do recognize the main character, Maggie. I don't even recognize the other one. But I was like, it's kind of amazing how these exist. So thank you, Powerline, for making this. I bought it directly from them. They also made more mainstream fantasy pins of Disney Channel, like for the Proud Family and Kim Possible, but those long since sold out because these are from like 2018, I think, something like that. But of course, you know, these aren't super popular, so they had some left. Wow, I'm a sucker. I noticed over the last few months that I am a sucker for full body pins, because I don't know, it just like the most like realistic to the character, I guess, and it's just like you get to see them as they are. I love cool backgrounds and really creative things, but I just love a classic full body pin. I mean, Exhibit A, look at that whole row there. Once upon a time, full body pins. I feel like I'm gonna have to rewatch an episode. Okay, so this pin. Also, I really appreciate how the bubble wrap has been super easy to rip open. So thank you, Alyssa, for repackaging them, because she did send a photo of them all without the bubble wrap. So I know she like took them out and then packaged them again. I did start rewatching. I was like 5 episodes in and I'm like, I loved it, but I just got busy. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. I had a rough idea. I know they were like stranded on an island and like she was more like high maintenance and he was just like, you know, chilling, you know, but I didn't remember the dynamic too much or like how the show was. But honestly, it's actually hilarious. Like, I was really surprised. I mean, I shouldn't, because Disney Channel in the 2000s is literally A1 quality, right? But oh, I'm especially excited. Oh, and his wiggling his butt. Stop. That's so him. Oh, and she's so pretty. I loved this show. I was so happy I revisited it like last year. It's so cute. It's kind of like dainty and little, like especially the rabbit. Also, these backer cards are really cool. They're like transparent and then it's very simple and it's just their name and their logo. These, along with the previous set of pins, are an LE30. I thought it was exaggerating when I was like, oh, it's mostly Disney Channel, and it literally is because we are not done. So Disney, and this is Disney themselves, not Fantasy Pin Creator, although we appreciate them for filling the gaps in my Disney Channel collection over there. But Disney themselves randomly made their first ever recess pin over a decade, no, like almost 2 decades after the show finished. Like, how random and utterly bizarre, but I am so here for it. Oh, it's the whole gang, and then, yeah, it says Recess Giant, like the logo. It's perfect. Oh, I loved this one. They were in grade 4 forever. I would not wish that upon anyone, or at least my grade 4 year. Like, I just remember academically, like grade 4 was harder than any year until like grade 9 for me. Like, I just had really hard teachers. Like, my French and English teacher were so difficult. But honestly, I credit them for like doing like pretty well in high school. Like, and then I have a fantasy pin that is ginormous over there of all of them laying in the grass. So I'm not going to display it together just because I keep the 3-inch pins, like circular 3-inch pins together and then this separately. But yeah, I'm so happy I could actually represent Recess on my main Disney Channel board. That is how out of hand, in the best way possible, that my Disney Channel collection has gone. The main board, then you have the High School Musical board, then you have a couple Disney Channel outliers that are 3-inch pins. Like, it's everywhere. Okay, this pin, I feel like I was the most excited for out of all of them in here. I'm just overlooking, and yeah, this is true, confirmed. Okay, before I show you, this is the last Disney Channel pin, but I have a couple more to show you after. So basically, when the reboot happened back in February 2022, I don't know if it was exactly this month this happened, but it was around that time when it was premiering that this coffee shop in California partnered with Disney to give some free stuff promoting a Proud Family, including a pin. So this was free, not to me, I bought it from a reseller, but I was so grateful. It was a decent price. I have not looked at it yet. I think it's big, like just looking at the photos of other people's in their collection, but okay, it's the theme song. There it is, there it is. It's them at the end of the theme song. It's kind of a full circle moment because like this one, it reminds me of the beginning of the theme song, and then this one's the end. Ouch, you know? And I even sort of put myself in here. I'll insert the photo from my Disney trip last year. You had to say a certain slogan, I wish I remembered, but it was like hilarious. Like, it had to do with the show, and then you got it for free. Oh, look at this masterpiece. Like, this is so beautiful and so detailed. You would think this is a fantasy pin. Like, if I never seen this before and I didn't see the backer card, and there's 3 pin posts, hello quality. Like, it's very rare that Disney does 3 pin posts for something, even if it's ginormous. There it is, and the cutout is so unique and amazing. I love how they captured them biting Oscar's ear, just like for him to go, ouch, like at the end of the theme song. Oh my God, and I just realized Bobby's here. Oscar's very chill brother. I'm obsessed. I love this. And Sugar Mama and Trudy and of course Penny and the whole gang, the whole family. I'm here for the friends, but I'm definitely way more here for the family, you know, in the show. Oh, let's see the back. Does it say limited edition? Or it doesn't. I'm sure it was limited release, like considering, but it just doesn't say that. But yeah, it just has a back stamp that says the Proud Family. Louder and prouder. Oh, that's awesome. I need more louder and prouder pins. Let's go. Let's say it louder and prouder. So maybe they'll do it. Okay, finally onto non-Disney Channel pins. But like, you can never have too many Disney Channel pins. But this one, so it's another collection that I've not touched in a couple years, and that is because it is for my Jewish pins, which I only want 1 per year. Like, I actually specifically want dated pins. And for the 2021 pin, I actually traded someone, but they didn't want to trade in Canada. It was really hard to find this one because normally, you know, the dated holiday pins that are like high LE, like, are very easy to get relatively, like at the beginning, but they pulled this out of the park, like, I think only a week after its release. And this is actually limited release as well. Let me take it off because it spins. I want to show you, but because they actually messed up the Hebrew writing on one of the sides of the dreidel, and it's like backwards or something. I'm just gonna display it on the one side that is accurate. They're starting to do more variety of characters because it was mainly Donald, Minnie, Mickey, Chip and Dale, and Tinkerbell, but starting in 2019 with the Aristocats, and then 2020 is Winnie the Pooh, and then this is Pluto. So like they're actually doing different characters, which is nice because I don't exclusively collect, you know, the Fab Five or Tinkerbell, so it's fun to get like different characters. Oh, and Winnie the Pooh, that was the one I was the most excited about. So speaking of Hanukkah, I never got the year 2000. First of all, on eBay and anywhere I saw it was like, oh, miles more expensive than all the other ones. And two, it doesn't have the year 2000 on it. But I was like, you know what? I saw it on sale and it was a pretty good price. And I was like, you know what? It's now or never. So I did it. Oh, it's actually humongous. What? I did not expect it to be this big. Like, pins never cease to amaze me. Oh, it's so beautiful. What? Okay, I'm so happy I got this. This is one of my favorites, hands down. Like, holy cow, look at this. Got the Fab Five. I'm like tearing up for some reason. Like, I did not expect this reaction for this pin, let alone, you know, out of all of these. But wow, this is one of my favorites. So, oh, it's so cute. So they're all holding two candles except for Mickey holding this Shamash candle, which is the one in the middle that you use to light all the other candles. Ah, it's beautiful. I love it. Let me get it off the backer card. And it's on like an older backer card too because it has like the felt. So I don't normally get like older pins because even Disney Channel, like the oldest Disney Channel pin, I feel like is 2003. I'd like to say. I stand corrected. It actually has the year on it because it says released in 2000 in the back. So before we get into the last pin, I got a couple buttons. Just seem to be attached to each other. Hold on. There we go. We got this button and we got this Snow White button, and it is so appropriate that I discovered it right now because this pin is actually of Snow White. Of course, the Once Upon a Time versions, the Bandit Snow White, which I am here for getting all of the Bandit Snow Whites possible. Last month, you would have seen me open another Bandit Snow White fantasy pin, but that one was like humongous. But this one, again, in the theme of full body, I love it. Look at Snow White and Snow White. See the resemblance? This was the first pin. Now I remember, it's coming back to me. This was the first pin I sent to Alyssa in October of 2021. Yeah. So, like I said, I am in a very committed relationship with my pins. Pin patience, it's not a myth. It does exist in very small quantities. Yeah, and her bow and arrow and just like the color scheme being dull like really works with her character in this particular time in the Enchanted Forest. Like it screams season 1 to me. And then there's a back. It says limited edition 100, and it's cool that it's horizontal because the pin is actually vertical. So this is part of a series of, I don't even know who the original pin creator was, but they like scammed the community, but like a long time ago, even before I was like in the fantasy pin community. But like the pins are floating around, so like that's how you're able to get them. So like I'll support other people that happen to have them, you know? So I have the Evil Queen, Gold, and Henry, and the only two I'm missing are Emma and Hook. Her boots, I'm just like looking at the details with you. Oh, and her boots, so gorgeous, and her hair, and yeah, this is actually a lot nicer than I thought. Here's an overview of my pin haul. I would love to know what your favorite pin is and how many Disney Channel shows of these have you seen. So that's it for my long-awaited pin unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for pin-related content from me because being together is magical. So please come along my pin journey. It is far from over. Like, I cannot believe, I mean, maybe I can, but like how much I've been thriving with my pin life. Like since being in school, I feel like I've gotten more pin mail like than before, the summer before, honestly. And I have my Disney Channel board to redo. I have a Tangled board to redo because I got a lot coming in really soon. So stay tuned for that pin mail opening. And then of course, Once Upon a Time, I always have that coming. I mean, literally in this video, I had one. I somehow snuck it in here. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a magical day. Bye.